Ever been blindsided by something truly bizarre? What's the weirdest substance that's ever messed with you? Growing up, my friends and I had a strange ritual. Chugging Robitussin for the kick from dextromethorphan. One night my buddies, Ben, Chris, Sam, and Jake, and I felt extra daring. We scoured our US town for more cough syrup, each downing to bottles. The night began with uncontrollable giggles and everything moving with trails. We were ready for a wild ride, but things quickly spiraled. Don't let the cough medicine label fool you. The effects can be intense. Nothing I've tried compared to this night. We started in my basement. I was on my super soft couch, and as my head sank into the pillow, the hallucinations hit. My right eye felt like it dipped beneath the couch, revealing a world of tiny dwarves building a pyramid to their king, Jaffa, complete with social classes. My mind reeled from the thought of dwarves living in my furniture. Just as I thought my brain would explode, Ben pulled me outside. We somehow ended up on my old swing set. The moment my feet left the ground, I was convinced I was flying. I knew I was just swinging, but in my altered state, I was airborne. I jumped from the swing and landed in a muddy ditch. Dirty and hurting, I stumbled back inside. I thought we'd been out for maybe half an hour. It had been 3. It was 5 a.m., and I'd work at 8 a.m. I was completely out of it. My house felt alien. For a moment, I was convinced I was in another country, seeing people who weren't there. My friends were still outside, totally forgotten. 7 a.m. rolled around, and I was still gone. I knew I had to call in, but it took me 30 minutes just to find my retail store's number. I had no clue the trip would last this long. I dialed, only to remember the store didn't open until 9 a.m. One no call, no show, and I'd be fired. So like any responsible adult, I went to work. I biked the 2 minutes to the store and immediately went to the bathroom. My eyes were practically black. I was sweating, mud was caked on my pants. I'd mistakenly worn a regular t-shirt instead of my work shirt. I grabbed a store sweater and went to the back, trying to remember my job. I still had an hour before opening, hoping the trip would fade. It didn't. I walked onto the sales floor of the corporate outdoor sporting goods retailer, knowing I shouldn't be there. A woman approached me for help, and as our eyes met, her face morphed into horror. She just walked past me. I knew I was in deep trouble. I had to get out, so I hid in the bathroom. Eventually, some co-workers came to check on me. I faked a stomachache, which, honestly, was the most logical thing I'd done all day. My boss took one look at me and said, "Look at you, you're all sweaty and tense. You need to go home until you feel better." I was saved. The trip lasted another 5 or 6 hours.